My name is Ken Lawrence. I'm seeking my substituting certificate. These are my reflection on Module 5 web assignments. Question 1. What are the three favorite websites mentioned in the module? I was most impressed by the 4Teachers website, Kia, and Brain POP. Question 2. Describe the particular components that you found particularly useful. I like 4Teachers because you could identify supplementary materials and they seem to be concerned with professional development. I like Kia because teachers can provide the materials and it does not make sense to keep reinventing the wheel. Teachers deserve to see what other teachers have done before them. I like Brain POP because showing animated shorts in the classroom has a long tradition. One factor in my decision is that some of these sites manage to charge for their services yet stay in business. It is hard to do that, and in order to do that, you have to have a good product. Question 3. How much did the fee-based sites cost? 4Teachers is sponsored by a university and there are no fees. Kira is $49 for 12 months. Brain POP can provide the entire package for $405 per year. There is a smaller package for $230 a year. Atomic Learning, which is also called Who Knew It, HOONUIT, charges $99 a year. Discovery Learning does not work with individual teachers, only districts. Price varies according to the state and the district. Kathy is not really a business, she is an independent consultant. Fees, I imagine, vary according to the job. Question 4. Do you think it would be worth the expense? Life has taught me you do not look for bargains in submarines, mountain climbing equipment, or seatbelts. You get the best available. If you earn your living by teaching, you should get the best available and live with the expense. But I do not think subscribing to these services is worth the expense unless you can promise yourself you will actually use the materials and will not get caught up in the crises you run into day by day. And I do not think it's worth it if you think that using educational technology is a substitute for actual teaching. Students do not learn anything by watching a television show. They learn by responding to questions and being motivated, and by teachers identifying the important parts. Question 5. Describe your experience using Kia. My experience was the same experience in using most of the sites we have covered. I wish it was more intuitive. It would require practice to identify all the ways you can present your lesson plan. And I could not figure out a way to identify the correct answers in the lessons I provided. Apparently the teacher must guess and figure out a way to grade the response. But while it may seem impossible to review all the lessons available, there seems to be a lesson available for any subject you'd want to imagine. Question 6. Would you use Kia as a source you could use as a future teacher? There is such a thing as being overwhelmed by resources that you cannot move. You just have too many options. But if I wanted some input on lesson plans or did not have the time or resources to develop the necessary materials, this would be an excellent resource. You can learn a lot by talking to more experienced teachers, and you can learn even more by seeing what they've done. Question 7. After searching the OER repositories, OER is Open Educational Resource, were you able to find any resources useful in your future classroom? It's hard to announce there are valuable resources if I'm not actually seeing the actual presentation. Life has taught me that things built by volunteers tend not to be very good. Things built by people who do not have to protect their reputation tend not to be very good, that you want professionals who live in the community. And the odds of being able to find an educational resource that fits exactly what I want to teach is slim. But if I were to work with people who have worked with these resources and who know what is good and not good, and what is appropriate and what is not appropriate, this would be an excellent resource. Educational technology seems marked by a problem. There are tons of useful resources out there. The trouble is identifying them and accessing them. Question 8. Do you see OER as an important source of content in the future? There are other concerns about managing a classroom than instilling knowledge. The teacher may choose to select a format based on building interest in a subject or providing a different approach to the subject matter. Few students are going to get excited about a course that is exclusively lecture and worksheets. So yes, OER is an important source of content if you can identify the useful materials. These materials can spark discussion, they can provide a break from lectures, and they can provide a world beyond the teacher's area of expertise. And administration is more receptive to material that is free rather than material that costs money. Thank you for your time.